FILE1658 at 11 Britain. Show buckle on 710 Washington radio station. WLR Weather Channel forecast. Sunshine will take us through the afternoon. We'll see those readings up to 82. Clouds will take us through the night times. Our low strong back to 3. Clouds and afternoon shower during the day tomorrow with a high of 5. Better opportunities for rain on Saturday. Saturday's high 84. Dry Sunday. Partly cloudy this hour 78 at WLR. Good day, everyone. I'm on Wall Street. Stocks are flat through the early going this morning after the overnight mixed close. European stocks mostly lower. Asia was mixed in overnight trade. Our oil prices rebounded a bit by about 38 cents after slumping new lows for the year yesterday. While we have gold trading up about $10, interest rates leveling off at 2.15% on the 10-year Treasury. Jobless claims were up a little more than expected, but not a real big deal. The dollar's relatively flat against the foreign currency. We had Oracle firm trading up rather sharply this morning on much better than expected earnings and revenues reported after the closing bell yesterday. That's back up over 9.5% today. Now we're coming up on the release of details of the Senate Health Care Reform Act, which should be reviewed publicly at 11 a.m. Eastern time, not too long from now. It looks pretty much like the House version. Pay cuts to Medicaid and a removal of the Obamacare taxes that funded the Affordable Care Act. How about it from New York? Well, 25 million Americans used to apply for teams of taxpayers on the President of the United States will apply for the Amtrak to do a change everything. For me, it was because I shouldn't have to do it. You realize that all the things back, you don't wake up with better back than the way that my soul and my other have just more back and right through premium line solar to the forward going to travel vessel. 50% on the paper being given to the disappears. We recycle. Donate the donatable. So planet Earth stays happy and healthy. I love planet Earth. Me too. My favorite planet. Junk disappears. And we do the right thing with it. Right? Very right. You love it? We got one is convenient for you. We work until midnight, 7 days a week. So you never have to take off work to meet us. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com. You ready to look into the mirror each morning and see a more healthier you? CH121 from Chamonix is a super antioxidant formula to help thousands lose weight and keep it off. Here's a little bit from Sharon, Massachusetts. Your product CH121 is amazing. I started taking it and began losing weight immediately on a steady basis. I've lost over 30 pounds when I started using this product. It really works. Get the beach body you've always wanted just by trying CH121 risk-free. You'll achieve your weight loss goals or maintain your healthy weight naturally without jitters or side effects or your money back. 800-371-2674 is the number. 800-371-2674. During the summer sales event, you'll even get a 3-month supply of 121 and a free 15-day plan. 2 free gifts just for trying CH121. The free gift while supplies last, so call now. The number is 371-2674, 800-371-2674. This is Governor Christopher. New Jersey is experiencing an epidemic. An opioid abuse that affects every community in our state. In recent years, overdoses in New Jersey have more than tripled. There are more deaths from overdoses, car crashes, and gun homicides combined. We have to come together. Everyone in our fighting side of us, addicts, family, friends, I want you to know, you are not alone. It's time we bring addiction out of the darkness and into the light. We don't talk about the problem, we won't find a solution. Addiction is a disease. It can be treated. Those in crisis can recover from it. Gain control of their lives. Don't suffer. Don't wait. Help is within reach. Call 844-REACH-NJ or visit reachnj.gov. Again, call 844-REACH-NJ or visit reachnj.gov. The road to recovery starts now. If you need an MRI or a CAT scan, sonography or something, you should go to the very best radiology center. If you're in Long Island, once again, Langer Facility is the best in Long Island. 22 locations. There's a new one coming to Queens very soon. But doctors will tell you it's Langer Facility for the finest of the state-of-the-art stuff that's going to work for MRI. MRI is vastly better image and got that wide door full side, so it's much more comfortable. Ultrasound, X-ray, CAT scan, you give us mammography, you do 3D, a lot of mammography. That's just one of the finest equipment. Also, this is important that 50 radiologists all have subspecialties, so when radiologists give you readings in their area, their special area, much better interpretation. And doctors usually will send you this language, so you really want to make your own appointment. You can call them at 631-5544. It's 631-444-5544. Or go to their website, CBRAD, C-R-A-D, CBRAD.com. We got it on 710 WOR. You now also be heard at 104.3 FM HD2. On 710 WOR. Well, Howie Carter's been one of the great talk shows in the world. You know, you have a great TV show from News Magazine every day at 4 o'clock. And he's written this book you'll love. It's called Kennedy Babylon. He's been covering that family for years. Nobody got better, juicier stories. And stuff you've never heard before. Kennedy Babylon. You can go to HowieCarShow.com. You can get it all there. Howie Carr, how you doing? Very good, Mark. Thanks for having me on the show. You also wanted to look at Amazon.com. Just go to Amazon.com, go to Kennedy Babylon, or you can go to my website. Starting in a few weeks, you'll be able to get it at Whole Foods. I guess Rose in the area, you live at the, the Upper West Side, where they have Whole Foods. Not so much at West Side. Hey, you see Michael Moore, and he's been right the last year or two. He said to Democrats, wake up, you've got no message, no plan, no leader. He was right. Absolutely. I know that the Democrats are finally starting to figure this out. There was a great editorial today in the New York Post, and they said, Jay Johnson, basically yesterday, the former, Homeland Security chief under Obama, he said it yesterday at the hearing. There was nothing there. And they and again, we know this before, but now we have the Obama people saying it. It's on TV. It's not just, in press or on the internet. They warned the Democrats over and over again to get more security on their servers. And Gowdy said last night on Fox, why did the Democrats want the intelligence community to look at their email servers? Yeah, there's got to be a little suspicious of that, don't you? Yeah, we know that the FBI actually came to both parties and said you don't have security or hacking attempts. And Trump and Reince Priebus went out and bought the finest security they could on the website. The DNC refused to let the officials look at it. Yeah, the DNC never even returned the phone call. I read that in the New York Times. Everybody thinks, we're making this up. Just go back and look at it. It's in all the news that's in the press. Do you think whoever was called Hillary said, what do we do? And she's so email paranoia, she said, don't let him hear it. I don't know what the story is, but last night, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, the former boss of the DNC before she was fired, she said Jay Johnson was full of it, that they never had any dealings with them. I mean, they're pointing the finger at each other. What happened to the Russian investigation? Now they're going after each other. It's a circular firing squad. I mean, it's enjoyable. Yeah. Hey, the one thing Jay Johnson testified to, under oath, he said it was absolutely no fact in any Russian anything, not a single ballot, not a single vote was affected. So should that be the end of it? You should. That's what the New York Post said today. You know, witness it in, and they keep saying, well, we investigate, you know, Adam Schiff, the congressman from California, and all the rest of it. The investigation continues. And what about the obstruction of justice? Obstruction of justice? There's no underlying policy. Where's the obstruction of justice here? You know, we're almost coming up on the first anniversary. It's July. It's almost July. That's when the investigation started. You know, I think Donald Trump should have a big birthday party at the White House. When's the first birthday? Happy birthday to the Russian solution. You think the Kremlin moved to these guys and say, of course I know what these people are talking about. I think for a month like this week. No, I mean, they're just running around chasing their tails here on this thing. And, you know, and nobody's buying it. And, you know, it's become a joke. You know, you go onto these message boards and everybody's joking about why did the Russians must have hacked the voting machine. You know, Rachel Maddow, there was rain. There was heavy rain. A party thing. You know, the next Democrats, Rachel. You know, I don't think that Vladimir Putin even has a cloud seeding machine that only hits Democrats.
Yeah, you think he's kidding, but if you go to Howie Carter's Twitter, he has the video up there where she actually said to the guy, is there anything partisan about this rank?
To the guys who like come into the studios at MSNBC and CNN and start throwing nuts around. You know? I mean, this is just unreal. And they won't give it up. They won't give it up. I mean, people are just rolling even sane Democrats are saying, you know, let's get on. Like Jay Johnson is saying, well, let's get on with this. I mean, there's nothing here.
Well, you know, and what's this Rachel Maddow? Every night she's doing this thing about this investigation. Why are so many of the very expensive Trump apartments in these buildings being bought by Russians? Because that's everybody in every building. What?
Right. One of the other things they actually talked about this before. One of the other smoking guns called in this investigation is that he sold a mansion down in Palm Beach to a Russian oligarch. You know, they sold it for $95 million. He bought it out of bankruptcy from a guy here in Massachusetts. I mean, he made like $60 million. Why did he sell it to the Russian oligarch? Because he was going to make $60 million off it. He wanted to get to $100 million so he could have bragging rights for selling the first place in Palm Beach for $100 million. I mean, what is the evil conspiracy here? He just wanted to make a buck. This was about 10 years ago he was doing this.
Yeah,
they're promoting the story like they've caught him with his hand in the cookie jar. It's preposterous. I mean, he was all over the place in Palm Beach. I remember when it was going on. He was out there, basically knocking on the door of every newspaper in Palm Beach, trying to sell the story. He sold this place for $95 million. It wasn't like under wraps or anything like that. He wasn't keeping it a secret. Everything was filed at the courthouse with, as a deed.
Yeah, actually, you should have got it for $120 million. You should have got it right. They give away the $95.
But you're right. He was hoping to get to 100 so he could so that, the first nine-figure sale in Palm Beach. I mean, it's bragging rights. That's the way it is if you're a big-time real estate developer. How about the thing with Wilbur Ross? That's a new development. So it's great to have a guy like Wilbur Ross. You know Wilbur Ross, right? Very good. Yeah, he's from New York. He's from Palm Beach. He made his money. The Hart, he's made it. He comes from Hart's travel background. He's worth $3.2 billion. So listen, how dare you brag of having plutocrats in the cabinet? Well, who did he replace? Who did he replace? Rachel and Comrade Chris Matthews and all the rest of them. He replaced Penny Pritzker. Look her up on Google. She too is worth $3.2 billion. The difference between Penny Pritzker, other than being a liberal and Ross being a Republican, is Ross made the money himself. Penny Pritzker inherited the money. Yeah. They don't care about that. That makes it okay. Someone in not just consider CNN ever complained about getting rich or being a millionaire as Commerce Secretary for Obama.
No, and Ron brought up the American steel industry when it was total decay and collapse. Everything was insane. He turned it around and made money and sold it for billions. So obviously he knows something about how to turn things around.
Yeah, he was married to one mentioned before.
Well,
for a while, the former lieutenant governor. I mean, I'll just point that out. You know, I know it didn't work out well, but, you know, people should know everything, right?
now married to Hillary, and she's a fine woman, and they throw those great Palm Beach parties. I'm sure every down there loves them. And, hey, Howard Carr, everybody should get your book. It's called Kennedy Babylon. If you think you know all the great Kennedy stories, you don't until you get to this book. And it's got great,
A lot of great pictures, yeah, exactly.
where'd you find those pictures? Many of those pictures have never been seen before.
Yeah, well, I work for the Boston Herald, which is the newspaper in Boston, and I do a lot of work for them, and I just asked them if I could dip into their photo library, and they allowed me to, and it was great. And there are a lot of pictures nobody's seen in 70 years. And I also went to some of the paparazzi on Facebook. I got that's where I got my really nice photos of Ted Kennedy. Weighed 300 pounds. It cost me a little money, Mark, but I thought it was worth it.
Well, get this book. You'll love this book, Kennedy Babylon. Kennedy Babylon. You go to HowieCarrShow.com. Get it on Amazon. And Howie Carr, thanks for being with us.
Hey, always a pleasure.
Whatever you have, it's a great video up there. I love this one. This is 2016. You remember Trump said, we might not exact the election results. Well, watch this. A little one-minute speech from Hillary Clinton. She says, if you don't accept the election results, if you try to claim it was rigged or tampered with, that you're a traitor, you're undermining our democracy. Watch this speech now. It's pretty funny. And then, look at this. It's the most expensive smartphone in the world. It's a $15 million smartphone. You'll see the video. And then, you'll love The Godfather. Watch this. This is a really powerful, dramatic scene. With all the stars of The Godfather was cut out. It was never used in the movie. It's pretty good. We got all that on the webpage. Go to 710WOR.com. Then go over to the Mark Simone page. Or you can just go to 710WOR.com/Mark. 710WOR.com/Mark. Inside Advertising and Media with Michael Captain. It's a pleasure for me to welcome Babs Rankaya, the executive partner and global marketing member at IBM. Today, we think of IBM differently than we did as a mainframe computer company, back in the day. Certainly, what I'd love for you to do is chat a bit about the IBM of today and the agency and the importance of the digital leader, a digital thinker, a digital marketer. Really, my role is specifically the lead market for our acquisition is to let, heads of marketing, heads of media, heads of digital understand exactly what kind of services the world is about now. And it is different. We are in a very unique position as part brand, part consultancy, part agency, part tech company. We're going through another revolutionary period now with more advanced technology. And I felt like IBM was at the lead of that. I'm Michael Captain with Inside Advertising and Media on WOR. Hey, if you're thinking about getting a home water filtration system, there's a really good company you should call. It's a good idea. First of all, more affordable than you think. It more than pays for itself. You're not going to be spending $2 a bottle on water. This way you got really clean water you brush your teeth with, food with, making coffee with. It really makes a difference. Smart thing to do. If you've been thinking about it, here's something called We've used them here at the station. A lot of it. They do excellent work. It's called Long Island Clean Water. They do the whole tri-state area. Been doing this over family-owned. Give them a call. Tell them you're one of our listeners. They'll take good care of you. Call them at 516-694-PURE. 516-694-PURE. Or go to their website, licleanwater.com. licleanwater.com.
Men, are you tired of those daily shampoo pills that take days, weeks, or months to work, if they ever work at all? Listen up. Take Red, the new natural male empowerment pill that works on demand. Even your partner will notice the difference the very first time you use it. To prove Red won't disappoint like the others, you're invited to participate in our nationwide I Take Red Partner Reaction Guarantee trial. Seeking participants for this nationwide trial, not only to prove it works the very first time you try it, we guarantee your partner will also notice the difference. Forget those slow-acting food pills and join those who proudly take red. Over 50,000 cells have already been claimed and supplies are limited. So to ensure your participation in this free nationwide trial, you must call now.
Superior Virility on demand. You only need to take Red once to see what all the buzz is about. Call immediately to participate in our free nationwide trial. Call 800-890-6013. 800-890-6013. If you want to sound good to proudly say, I took Red. 800-890-6013. New Jersey Blueberry. They're fresh, great to eat, and they're here. Blueberries are a great source of vitamin A and C. 41 calories per half cup serving. New Jersey Blueberry for juicy and sweet. Great pies, muffins, pancakes, yogurt, ice cream, or just plain snow. Go to your favorite supermarket and get New Jersey fresh blueberries. It's a summer fruit treat that doesn't last very long, but it's still good. New Jersey Blueberry. Sweet, juicy, and delicious. Courtesy the New Jersey Blueberry Growers.
Time for home health days. I want to join a service that cares as much about the patient as I do.
Salmon Home Care is taking exceptional home health aides and personal care aides to serve patients in New York and Florida. This is an amazing opportunity to serve a well-paying career with benefits, flexible schedules, and a great working environment. No certification needed. Free training available. To apply, use your cell phone to call pound 250 and say the keyword home care. That's pound 250, keyword home care. If you're facing for CrossFit, if you hate running a dehumidifier, then you need to hear this. There's a better way to transform those damp, musty areas into a dry, healthy environment. It's with the Waste Moisture Control Unit, which dries out the entire basement and crawl space without any buckets of water, and will save you hundreds of dollars in electricity. The Waste Unit reduces moisture, which nourishes mold, odors, and dust. It expels radon, combustion gases, and chemicals that cause health issues, trigger asthmatic symptoms, and worse. You'll be amazed at how easy it is to have a fresher, drier, healthier home all year round. Take advantage of our huge pre-season sale going on now. All Wade units come with a 1-year money-back guarantee. Wade Home Solutions for advanced air and water technology. Call now 888-798-WADE, 888-798-WADE, or visit mydryhouse.com. mydryhouse.com. Hey, if you're looking for a Mercedes-Benz Golden Bridge, New York, there's a brand new dealership. It was actually a state motor. And then Celebrity Motor Car bought it. Celebrity Motor Car owns some of the finest dealerships around the tri-state area. Maserati dealers, Mercedes dealers, Lexus dealers. So they've taken over State Motors Westchester. It's now Mercedes-Benz Golden Bridge. It's one of these Celebrity Motor Car companies. That means you get VIP treatment, red carpet service, sales, service, parts, start to finish. You'll love it there. Great selection, and you'll like the price. For pre-owned vehicles, there's a nice selection too. So pay a visit to Mercedes-Benz on Golden Bridge, right off the 10th in Westchester County, or check out their website, MercedesBenzGB.com. MercedesBenzGB.com.
WOR and WAXQ HD2 New York.
Well, for that Penn Station, what a mess. A disaster, always a disaster, a disgusting looking place. Same decorators, Rikers Island. And the one thing they never had is never anything to eat in that place. Remember last year they opened the food hall? You know, they did that in Grand Central. Enormous food hall. They had all the best food from all over the world. So they did that in Penn Station, the food hall. I didn't realize it closed. Even the food hall was a disaster. Even that was a mess. They couldn't figure out how to do that. It wasn't the best selection of stuff in there. But they say now they will reopen it. They're going to have the grand reopening. Well, more on this in the next hour. This is the big thing with these food halls. They're all over New York now. It's really a good idea. But we'll get back to that. We'll get to Donald Trump and Russia. We'll get all that coming up. Don't forget Rush at noon. And Sean Hannity at 3. Mets, of course, and Sports Open tonight at 6. It's all here on 710 WOR.
Home of Lanny Berman and Todd Schmidt in the morning. And the New York Mets. 710 WOR, the voice of New York.
An iHeart radio station.
It's 79 degrees in 11 o'clock. Good morning. I'm Joe Bartlett. We're going to finally learn details about the Senate health care plan. This hour, Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is expected to talk about the Republican health care plan.
The Senate bill is expected to establish a fiscal tax credit to help Americans pay for insurance and will gradually roll back the expansion of Medicaid. Reportedly out of the Senate version, any language restricting federally subsidized health plans from covering abortion. But there are still sticking points and still room for negotiation. This is just what's being called a discussion draft. Mary Bruce, ABC News, Capitol Hill.
President Trump lashing out on Twitter again this morning, taking on allegations of Russian interference in the election. He says it's all a big Democratic scam and an excuse for losing the election. Trump also said he hopes the Democrats don't force House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi out. He says that would be bad for Republicans. He also asked that they please try and let Crying Chuck stay, meaning Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer. Public funeral going to be held for Otto Warmbier later today. He's a college student who spent 17 months in prison by North Korea. Senator Bob Portman spoke to the service in Ohio this morning, criticizing the North Korean regime.
North Koreans have demonstrated not only do they have no regard for the rule of law and the basic freedoms that we enjoy, but it goes beyond that. They showed a lack of respect for basic human dignity.
Meanwhile, North Korea now engaging in name-calling aimed at President Trump.
After President Trump called North Korea's treatment of U.S. prisoner Otto Warmbier a total disgrace, North Korea is responding by labeling Trump a psychopath. The comments at Pyongyang's official news agency also criticized South Korea, saying their relationship with Trump will only. South Korean President Moon Jae-in is scheduled to visit Washington next week. Bill Dickburn, NBC News Radio.
No comment yet from Mayor de Blasio after state lawmakers left Albany without renewing mayoral-controlled schools. That means at the end of the month, the school system could be run by 32 separate school boards. State lawmakers have left open the possibility of a special session later this summer to deal with it. Joe Luna has been named the MTA chairman, once again being asked to save the agency.
If anyone can get the MTA back on track, it's Joe Luna.
The Hudson River Princess came roaring down into our tunnel.
He did it after Sandy flooded the tunnel.
I actually thought it was capable of providing hydropower. It was coming in with such great speed.
And Governor Cuomo believes Luna has the power to save a subway system going down south. State lawmakers approved his nomination before the legislative session ended last night. Luna led the MTA for less than a year in 2012 when he stepped down in a failed bid to run for mayor in 2013. Alex Stockton, Rossini, 710 WOR.
Homeland Security Secretary John Kelly says the terror suspect in Flint, Michigan was completely off the radar. He spoke at a national security forum in Washington about the recent rash of terror attacks.
Uptick in violence and activities. It doesn't have a very small percentage of people who are just corrupted the whole concept of Islam as a religion. But it is what it is, and we are in the middle of it.
And Kelly says it's extremely difficult to prevent low-tech attacks, such as those using knives and vehicles. And a juror at the Cosby sex assault trial says 2 holdouts prevented a guilty verdict. The unnamed juror telling ABC News the 2 holdouts were not moving, no matter what. Our news is brought to you by BMWFreeHome.com, with customers refer their friends and family. Now 11:04. In just a moment, check out Wall Street and 11. You are about to hear from Dr. Douglas Howard. After 20 years and tens of thousands of success stories, Balance of Nature is still the only pure whole food supplement available. Balance of Nature has served more than 500 million servings of fruits and vegetables. Don't accept imitations, copies, or substitutions. Our success stories are unique to Balance of Nature's fruits and veggies. You'll know you have the real thing when you open the bottle and see, smell, and taste real produce.
It is worth every penny I've paid because they really have made such a difference in my life. It is making me feel a lot better.
Even my doctor thought it was a good product.
Take Dr. Howard's Health Challenge and find out how to get 2 free sets of fruits and veggies. We'll even ship them to you for free. Call now for details. Call 800-2468-751. That's 800-2468-751. Or go online to balanceofnature.com.
Use promo code WOR. Now checking Wall Street after opening the markets are moving higher. The Dow Jones Industrial Average up 30 points. Nasdaq up 4, and the S&P is up 3. Here's WOR Weather Channel forecast and a mix of clouds and sunshine here through the afternoon. The temperatures climb to 82. Clouds will build in through the night tonight as our lows drop back to 73. Probably a couple of pop-up showers during the day tomorrow with a high 85. Better coverage of rain and thunderstorms on Saturday, high 84. Party County this hour 79 at WOR.
This report brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. This month is participating Napa Auto Parts stores. The rugged Bluetooth speaker with 24-hour battery life is just $29.99. That's right. Now you can have the freedom to play music wherever you please for just $29.99. While supplies last.
Now taking sports, the Mets lost to the Dodgers again last night, 8-2. They tried to salvage the series finale against the Dodgers tonight's season. That's on the mound. Our coverage on WOR begins 9:05. Yanks end a 7-game losing streak as they beat the Angels 8-4 runs. 11:06. That's our news. Next update 11:30. Breaking news at 1. Wake up with Glenn Berman and Tosh into the morning 6 to 10 tomorrow. I'm Joe Hartman. Our NBC News radio station.
Mr. New York, Mark Simone on WOR.
Hey, it's summer. You realize next weekend, 4th of July weekend next weekend. It's a week away. Oops, hard to believe. Well, we got a lot to get to today. We got Donald Trump, the big rally last night. The Russia thing is officially over now. Democrats will figure that out. We'll get to Mayor de Blasio. What the hell is he up to with this latest scam? We'll get to GOP care. They're going to unveil that at some point today. And we'll get some food news, some tech news, all that stuff coming up. I love that rally. I think the president should do that once a week, twice a week. He's great in front of an audience. It makes us feel good. It makes everybody feel good. There's nothing wrong. Well, hey, this is the guy. Where's the transparency? Why isn't he out there? Here he is out there for an hour. Now it's good. Why is he out there? Well, he's not answering questions. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he knows what people want to know about. They want to know about the wall. They want to know about taxes. They don't want this nitpicky little stuff that they do in those press conferences. And you remember there was 2 days where he didn't tweet? I swear to God, I watched NBC. They kept the man saying, why isn't he tweeting? Why now? He's not tweeting. It's bad when he tweets. It's bad when he doesn't tweet. And this is really going to drive these liberals nuts. They are working on the wall. They're going to build it prototype. But one thing he wants to try to do is that wall is going to be enormous. It's going to be very high. Very high. It's 40, 50 feet. One thing they can do is solar panel the entire wall and generate a lot of electricity. We talked about that last night.
We're thinking of something that's unique. We're talking about the southern border. Lots of sun, lots of heat. We're thinking about building the wall as a solar wall, so it creates energy and pays for itself.
That would be great. But then liberals would have to vote against the greatest solar energy project in the history of the world. That's pretty clever. You couldn't do it, man.
And the joke was that a lot of Mexican homes would have panels, solar panels from that wall. Are you stealing them?
Oh, I don't think so. You can't get near that wall. It's got motion detectors. It's got all kinds of stuff in there. You can't take anything off that wall. And I don't know if they'd be on that side of the wall. It could be on the other side of the wall now. There's a lot of good stuff. GOP has been working on a health care plan. Mitch McConnell and these guys look like two of the biggest weasels ever. Don't these look like two of the worst alligators in the swamp?
Yes.
Would you trust that Paul Ryan for a second? I don't know what the hell they're up to, but they're unveiling it. I'm sure Trump and company are keeping an eye on it. So you better remember the tax plan that'll be passed. Those kind of things. When it comes to this health care thing, that's never going to be done.
This is not Trump's plan. This is on board this thing.
Yeah, I assume he's working with them, but I'm just saying, whatever they do today is just step one. There's no way you're going to. Mr. Obamacare is such a complicated mess. There's no way. There's nobody on earth that's going to fix that in one move. So it's going to be a series of things. So a couple things they're going to do today is try to take down some of those regulations and force everybody into it. Give people more choices. And the other thing is to be stuck with these higher premiums. So that in the meantime, they'll try to get tax credits so the premiums won't kill you this much. But as Trump says,
if we went and got the single greatest health care plan in the history of the world, we would not get one Democrat vote because they're obstructionists.
They're obstructionists. They are. Mueller, you want to investigate obstruction? Start with Chuck Schumer. Start with these Democrats. Hey, Democrats, listen to Michael Moore. He was yelling at you all through 2016. You're going to lose the election. You don't realize what Trump is tapped into. He's telling you now. Michael Moore said, Democrats, you have no message, no plan, no leader. Do something. Schumer is not a leader of any kind. He's a backroom guy screwing around with lobbyists. Nancy Pelosi's a nice woman, but she's bumping into the wall. She doesn't even know where she is. You got no plan, no message, no leaders. Look what the hell you did in Georgia. That was embarrassing. You picked, who the hell did you pick? This candidate they picked? This snotty little Ivy League, London School of Economics guy. This is who they sent to Georgia. He doesn't even live in the district. He couldn't even vote for himself. He doesn't live there. Yeah, he had a shot. This snotty little elitist who thinks he knows he's so much smarter than you are. And you were supposed to vote for him. They got it. Who's going to emerge and take over? This guy's like Michael Moore, who are trying to straighten them out, but nobody's listening to them. I don't know who's the rising star from the Democrats right now. Nobody. You got this Elizabeth Warren, who's like a crotchety old crow. You hear Al Franken on them. He thinks he's going to rise up, but he could never get into place with that voice, that snotty little Harvard voice. He can't talk to anybody. But then Elizabeth Warren, I mean, she looks and sounds like Popeye, you know, with those squinty glasses. So who is there? Yeah, Governor Cuomo thinks it's him. He's going to have a problem with this stuff. He deliberately, not deliberately, but he single-handedly screwed up our subway system. He put in a hack as commissioner. He took all the money out of there that was needed for the parts and the stuff that keeps the subways moving, diverted it so he could put in some showy new second-hand subway stations. But now he's got you credit. Joe Logan's the guy to put in there. Loda can fix this, but I don't know if this is one of these things where it takes 2 weeks to fix it, 2 years. So we'll see. But if anybody can fix it, it's Loda. Well, it's not going to be done for you. You don't know. No, I don't know. Maybe, if he can allocate the money fast enough. People tell me all it is putting in those things you need. And the switches, the signals, and get those back working again. So that also causes delays when you have to shut down signals. I don't know if it's that big a deal. From what they tell me, it's just replacing all this stuff. You know, it's overnight, you do it, but the fact is they took all the money away. They couldn't buy what they needed. It's an old antiquated system for switches and signals. You need fans, believe it or not, on these switches. It dates back from the 1930s or I think it's the 1860s or whatever. And they do say they're going around with cities like Paris, London, Moscow, and these phenomenal subways in Tokyo. I mean, it's like bullet trains underground that never break down. There's never a problem. It's all modern digital. You don't look. The difference in those countries, they never screw around with the infrastructure. They really spend it carefully and wisely. They don't divert 90% of it to bloat, fraud, and crap. That's one thing about it. It's 50% tax rate. You have a lot of money. Well, but we got to learn not to screw around. You can screw around with other things, not the infrastructure money. Mayor de Blasio has some scheme. Nobody knows what the hell he's up to. Remember, as soon as he got in office, he had this scam scheme. Got to get the horses out of Central Park. I'm a horse lover. This guy never looked at a horse in his life. Suddenly he's a horse lover. It turned out the real scheme was he had a massive donor giving him a fortune. And that donor, the real estate guy, who wanted the land where the stable was. Big block, too. So that was the whole thing. Get rid of the horses, they could have that. I don't know what the scam is here. I'm sure it will be uncovered in the next week. Now he wants to close down Rikers Island, get rid of it, and then replace it with 5 prisons, one in each borough. But with these 5 prisons, they won't be anywhere near as big as Rikers Island. So they can only hold 5,000 prisoners, not the 10,000 that Rikers Island. So we'll have to release 5,000 of the prisoners. So what the hell is he up to? He wants to release half the prisoners in Rikers Island, send them into the civilian population, close down Rikers Island, put 5 prisons in 5 boroughs. Nobody's going to want these prisons there. And years from now, somebody's going to say, hey, instead of having 5 prisons, why don't we just build one big one so we don't have to duplicate services and personnel everywhere? We'd save a fortune. And you know what would be brilliant? Because nobody wants to anybody. Put it on an island. Nothing have more security. It's a perfect location for a prison. What the hell is this guy screwing around with here, trying to close this Rikers Island? What is he up
Well,
to?
Rikers Island is, I would think, a pretty attractive real estate development site.
Well, that's the number one most obvious thing. Somebody wants Rikers Island. But there's Governor's Island, which they couldn't get rid of back then. You know, Governor's Island was a military base, and during the Giuliani years, they closed it down. And nobody wanted it. They couldn't figure out what to do with it. I know they approached the MGM and they wanted an MGM grant.
But hard to get to. You have to go by boat, though.
Yeah, well, I knew the head of MGM Grant was a friend of mine, and I didn't know he was, during Giuliani and company was bugging him. He said, he just can't do it. He said, high rollers aren't coming over on a boat. You're not coming over on a ferry. You got to do a drive there. And there was no way to get a bridge there. That's the difference. Rikers Island has a bridge. You can drive there. That was what stopped everything at Governor's Island. You couldn't drive there. You had to go by boat. This has a bridge. So, they've got to stop this. You can't let them do this. Well, it might be good for the city. Why would it be good to take half the prisoners at Rikers Island, 5,000 of them, let them loose?
Well, it does depend on a continued reduction in crime. And keep in mind that these are not convicted criminals. These are guys awaiting trial.
I'm sure they're wonderful guys. I'm sure they're lovely fellas. I don't think we've ever released them. I'm sure they're charming guys. I don't think we should just release half the people in Rikers Island.
It's over 10 years. Okay, it's not going to be like a jailbreak. Everybody gets out tomorrow.
Oh, it's over 10 years. Oh, that's different. So we're only releasing, what, 2,000 a year? 200 a year? Well, my math is terrible. How much is it? 500 a year. Oh, okay, so we're only releasing 500 hardened criminals a year. So the
know that they're hardened criminals.
No, I'm sure they're wonderful people. Probably urinating in public or something.
Yeah, see, that's it.
Yeah, so 500 a year. That's only 10 prisoners a week will be released into the civilian population. This has got to be stopped. And we stopped the horse scam that he was trying to pull. I think we stopped that trolley scheme. You remember put a trolley car up and down a road in Brooklyn and Queens that wasn't necessary? That was some scam. We got that, so we've got to stop this. He's announcing it later today. So this has got to be stopped. We'll see what happens. It could become a big issue in the war. Remember, if he gets in for a second term, oh, forget it. Everything's closed. Everything's going to be sold. Anything. And he's in bed with these lobbyists now. Imagine second term. What could happen? You know what we need? More food courts all over the place.
Yeah, we don't have enough.
No, they're really great. You look at Grand Central. Well, problem is, if you're in New Jersey or Long Island, you always got to go to Penn Station.
But you know what? We've come in. We've actually gone to the shops at Grand Central.
Grand Central, they're the finest food in the world.
I know it. It's a fabulous place to visit.
Yeah, it's unbelievable over there. You create a food hall. There's a lot of great food places. Like, you always hear about Roberta's Pizza in Brooklyn, how great it is. Where you hear about this thing in Brooklyn. You know what? I was going to go all the way to Brooklyn for a pizza. But they open these food halls, and then they put a Roberta's in there, they put everything in there. And the reverse is happening. Brooklyn has the Cow Market. This is the hottest thing there. This is a big food hall, the Cow Market, and it is good. They've got a Katz's Deli there. I mean, all the stuff you'd really want is over there. Millions of great things there. The only one that got screwed up was Penn Station. They just couldn't figure out how to do it. And now there's Joe Coffee. This is opening all over the place. Danny Meyer, I know, it's Shake Shack, and all these great restaurants. He's put a lot of money into this. Joe Coffee is supposed to be the most high-end version of Starbucks. There's one in Bryant Park. I went to try it the other day. It tastes like motor oil. I don't know what the hell he's thinking. This guy always makes millions on food, so he must know something I don't. But it doesn't taste good? No, you ever read these things about Starbucks? There's a coffee shop in Soho that makes the finest coffee. And you go in there and it's like a laboratory. You get this enormous machine that makes it. And it's always too strong, too bitter, too ugly. You ever see this cold brewed coffee being made at Starbucks? Yeah. They keep pushing this cold brewed coffee. Yeah. It's never tasted worse than this. I don't know what is it made for.
Joe Coffee,
Yes, not the detective. This is the detective. And if you're in Stanford, you get the Walters hot dog. You know about Walters? No. It's in Westchester. It's legendary. It's the Peter Lugers of hot dogs. Walters and the Marinette. They're opening now in Stanford. They're going to open one in White Plains. It's fascinating. It's been there 110 charge for a hot dog? Not much at all. You got to wait in line for an hour, but not much at all. Not much at all. What? Oh, they are much? Oh, wait a minute. I haven't been there like... Oh, I don't know. I haven't been there like 8 years, 9 years, but they are...
Yeah, everybody, $10 for a hot
No,
dog?
I don't think it's that much. No, it's like, look at the Fire King, or, yeah, well, those are still $2 or whatever they are. And they're the best hot dogs in Manhattan. So, anyway, we'll take some calls in a minute. 800-321-0710 is the number. There is no more Russia, anything tampering with the election. Head of Homeland Security for Obama testified. He said absolutely it had zero effect. Not a single vote was affected by it. But we'll get to that in a moment. Oh, and Ed Klein will be with us. You got some interesting stuff coming up. Check out the webpage. See this? Did you watch this video? This is from 2016. Hillary. Oh,
Dumbass.
now, remember, there was a debate where they said to Donald Trump, will you accept the results of the election? He goes, well, I don't know if I think it was rigged or tampered with. No. Well, she went nuts. Watch this little 1-minute speech she made after the debate. She said, anybody that tries to tell you the election was rigged or tampered with, anybody who won't accept the election results is a traitor and trying to destroy our democracy. Watch this video now. And take a look at this video. The most expensive phone in the world, smartphone, $15 million. Take a look at this phone. Oh, watch this. If you love The Godfather, if you know every word of The Godfather, here's one of the missing scenes. This is a very powerful scene, too. I guess they spent time. They had to cut the length of the film, so they cut this scene out. It's all up on the webpage. Go to 710WOR.com. Then go over to the Mark Simone page, or just go to 710WOR.com/Mark. 710WOR.com/Mark.
Got it!
All right, we're cut.
The WOR Movie Minute. Here's film critic Joe Newmeyer.
Time to gear up for more clanking, clattering, confusing action with this weekend's Transformers: The Last Night. It's the 5th Transformers movie, and yes, these alien robots still look like a bunch of battling construction equipment. This time we find out that Merlin, yes, the Merlin, had an Autobot pal who gave him a magic sword. Flash forward to today, where Mark Wahlberg and a sexy lady scholar need the sword to stop an evil Decepticon queen from destroying Earth or something. Look, these movies have never made any sense. If you have a kid who likes it when Rock'em Sock'em robots fight, they'll want to see it, even though it's a muddle, and Anthony Hopkins, as a crazy old secret keeper, is the best thing in it. And the effects still look good. Does that even matter anymore? The one-star Transformers: The Last Night does have spark, but even that gets run over by stupid, wisecracking robo-trucks. With the WOR Movie Minute, I'm Joe Newmeyer.
Hey, if you have an elderly parent or a relative, somebody that needs to be taken care of at home, you got to find somebody. First of all, you want somebody really good, and then, of course, you need somebody you can trust in your home. There's a very fine agency that hires the best home health care workers, the finest licensed nurses. It's a boutique agency. It's the David York Home Health Care Agency. Give them a call. They've hired some of the very best home health care aides, people who are caring, compassionate, really good, experienced nurses. So if you need somebody, call the David York Home Health Care Agency. You'll always be talking to the supervising nurse in charge. You can talk to the owner at any time. The David York Home Health Care Agency. The number is 800-885-0808. 800-885-0808.
For only one more week, ladies and gentlemen, Genucel and its immediate effects is 50% off. That's right, half-price clearance sale, but you gotta order now. Order Genucel for the bags and puffiness now, and you'll also get the Platinum Tan Enhancing Body Lotion as a free gift. Perfect hydration, tan, and protection. Rejuvenate, hydrate, and maintain that summer glow with a lotion unlike anything you've tried before. So sit back, relax, enjoy the beach with healthier, tighter skin, and the bags and puffiness under your eyes are going to be gone too. Join millions of satisfied customers. Feel confident in your eyes, face, and body. My wife Jean uses these products. She loves them. You will too. 800-525-4989 is the number. 800-525-4989. And as always, Genucel works in 12 hours or your money back. The Platinum Tan Enhancing Body Lotion, by the way, is free while supplies last, but only for one more week. Call and click now. Shipping is also free. Go to Genucel.com or call 800-525-4989.
Hi, my name is Victoria Hearst. My family's company, the Hearst Corporation, publishes a magazine called Cosmopolitan. I want to warn parents and all concerned adults that Cosmopolitan magazine, nicknamed Cosmo,
contains explicit sexual material that is pornographic and hurts kids. The Hearst Corporation refuses to put a content warning on their magazine, so retail stores like Walmart are selling this filth to your children. Material harmful to minors laws across the country state that it is illegal to sell Cosmopolitan magazine's pornographic content to anyone under 18. I'm working to make retailers like Walmart and others aware of this and to have Cosmopolitan magazine labeled adult material so that it cannot be sold to minors. Please protect your children and see my website, CosmoHurtsKids.com. CosmoHurtsKids.com.
New Yorkers living in rent-regulated apartments may be able to freeze their rent if your rent is stabilized. Lease renewal begins by September 30th, 2017. Great news. The Rent Guidelines Board voted a 0% increase for one-year lease renewals, 2% increase for two-year renewals, and if you're 62 years and older or with a disability and earn $50,000 or less, you may be eligible for NYC Rent Freeze program, and even longer freeze. Call 311 to find out. 711 for relay service, or visit nyc.gov/freeze your rent.
In a city that's always charged comes an event that you've never seen. Imagine ripping through the boroughs at 150 miles per hour. No gas, no emissions, and no reason to miss the crowds and excitement of the race of the future. It's Formula E, electric, high-tech, high-speed racing with the world's greatest drivers who will blow the manhole covers off the streets of Red Hook, Brooklyn. Formula E racing will be here for only one weekend, July 15th and 16th. This is where the Big Apple sets the pace for the 21st century of racing. For tickets and info, visit FIAFormulaE.com/NYC.
This is Governor Chris Christie. New Jersey is experiencing an epidemic of heroin and opioid abuse that affects every community in our state. In recent years, overdoses in New Jersey have more than tripled. There have been more deaths from overdoses than from car crashes and gun homicides combined. We have to come together. To everyone suffering in silence, addicts, family, friends, I want you to know, you are not alone. It's time we bring addiction out of the darkness and into the light. If we don't talk about the problem, we won't find a solution. Addiction is a disease. It can be treated. Those in crisis can recover from the downward spiral and regain control of their lives. Don't suffer. Don't wait. Help is within reach. Call 844-REACH-NJ or visit reachnj.gov. Again, call 844-REACH-NJ or visit reachnj.gov. The road to recovery starts there.
Hey, if you're thinking about getting a home water filtration system, stop thinking about it. Just do it. It's the smartest thing you can do. It obviously, health-wise, it's better for you. Everything's going to taste better. It's a smart thing to do. You're more than pays for itself. You won't be wasting $2 a bottle on water anymore. And if you don't know where to turn for this, there's a really good company. A lot of us have used them. Used them right here at the station. Long Island Clean Water. It's a family-owned company. They've been doing it over 30 years. They've got 8+ ratings. They do the whole tri-state area. And you can trust them because they'll come out and they'll show you just what's the right system for your size house or apartment. Long Island Clean Water. Give them a call. The number is 516-694-PURE. 516-694-PURE. Or just go to their website, licleanwater.com. licleanwater.com.
With so many music apps out there, ever wonder which one's the most popular in America? The one that lets you listen to live radio, custom radio from your favorite artist, and download unlimited music. Oh yeah, and the one that's free. If you get iHeartRadio, you see right, and you wouldn't be alone. Come join millions of music fans who rated iHeartRadio the #1 free music app in America. Download the free iHeartRadio app or listen at iHeartRadio.com. Your morning reboot. Top headlines plus traffic and weather every 10 minutes.
So you can make it to work on time?
Know how to drive.
The WOR First Morning News with Joe Bartlett. 5 till 6 weekday morning, right before Len Berman and Todd Schnitt in the morning on 710 WOR. Mark Simone.
On 710 WOR.
Hey, we'll take the calls. 800-321-0710 is the number. Let's go to Rick in Brick. Hey, Rick.
Hi, Mark. How are you today?
Good. What do you want to say, Rick?
Well, first I'd like to say that I really enjoy your show. I listen to it regularly, and I agree with you most of the time.
That's good. That's
I wanted to ask you what you thought of Bo Dietl as the independent candidate for mayor, and if he has a chance. And number two...
Well, I like Bo Dietl. He's a friend of mine. I don't know if he has a chance, but he'll be good in the race because he's a good talker. And if somebody else wants to, run against de Blasio, Bo Dietl can run against de Blasio a little there. But it's getting too late for another candidate to get in.
Yeah, I think he's got a lot of style.
Yeah, I just think you got to be on the Republican or Democratic ticket to win.
Yeah. Who do you think the Republican would be?
I don't know. There's nobody out there. There's this guy, Paul Massey, but he could put you to sleep faster than Bill Cosby. I don't know. I don't see any other candidate jumping in. It's getting a little late. What is it? It's summer already. I think Bloomberg jumped in very late, but I think I think Bloomberg was in at this point. You can come in now, but we're running out of time. You got to do it really fast. Let's go to Stephen in Manhattan. Hey, Stephen.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mark. Okay, I believe that the changing Rikers Island situation is a bad idea. Why not renovate Rikers Island?
Well, listen. The mayor's scheme, or whatever the hell he's trying to pull here, closing Rikers Island, releasing half the prisoners, who knows what the hell he's up to. He's going to make a statement later today. He'll claim all the conditions are bad, and Red Bull will fix it. Obviously, that'd be a lot cheaper than building 5 new prisons all over the place. I think this might be multiple scam he's got going here. Some kind of deal with donors, lobbyists, real estate guys to build the 5 new prisons. Somebody wants that island to build something there. I mean, this could be his biggest scheme of all time, money-wise. Let's go to Anthony and Edison. Anthony.
Mr. White President Donald Trump did a great job to single-handedly torpedo the entire Democrat Party. They're a bunch of progressive liberals with the same old message of tax and spending. They have no message. They have no leadership. I think they're done. And he's totally exposed that these people are just into themselves and they're not after America.
What did
make America mediocre again?
Yeah, wasn't it funny about it? You remember about a year and a half ago, they said the Republicans could never win another election, like they may have to close down as a party. Remember that? Yeah. Democrats just lost 5 elections in a row here. Let's go to Bob in New York City. Bob?
Yeah. Hi, Mark. I'm calling you about Broadway Bait and Switch. I received a promotion from the New York City Theater Company for Bette Midler in Hello, Dolly. Yeah. I paid a premium for 2 seats, $100 extra per ticket, and now I find out that it's going to be Donna Murphy instead of Bette Midler.
Oh, you're probably better off. This Bette Midler is a pain in the ass, annoying woman.
Well, after paying a premium, for 2 seats, and I called up New York City Theater Company, they said it's final sale. I called up Amex.
Okay, well, listen, I know what you're saying, but I think the problem is this company this New York City company that sold the ticket, they're just selling you the ticket. They have no control over what goes on in the Broadway show, and part of the deal, even in Bette Midler's contract, she can take certain days off. And the understudy fills in. So it's not the fault of the people that sold you the ticket. They can't control that. It's the theater, the producers. But whatever night she's going to take off, 1,000 people with those tickets are going to get all upset. But I don't know. Can you exchange them for another night? It probably says in the ticket, if the understudy's there, I don't know. Do they let you exchange the ticket?
Well, I went to the theater box office, and they said if I would have purchased the seats directly from them, they would have switched it. But I bought it through New York City Theater Company, who put the charge through the fulfillment, promotion.
Yeah, okay, but in their defense, the reason for that is they're like ticket brokers that only have a certain amount of tickets. The box office can obviously switch them if they have access to all the tickets. This place you bought it from they don't have tickets for every night. Hey, when the box office says don't worry, we'd switch it, the new ticket would be for like 2019. So.
Why wouldn't American Express stand behind this and refund? That's why I pay extra to have American Express. In case of the charge.
Yeah, well, but I think it's not American Express. I don't know. I think you got to pay extra and get a big magnifying glass so you can read the fine print on these tickets, on these deals. But I'm sorry to hear that too bad. Let's go to Bob in Florida. Hey, Bob.
Good morning, Mark. Thanks for taking my call.
Yes.
Fun fact about Walter's Hot Dogs.
One fact about Walter's Hot Dogs, I don't think that's possible.
It is.
That's the place in Marin I told you about. They're opening in Stanford. Somebody must have come in like some hedge fund guy with money. They're opening in Mamaroneck now on Mamaroneck Avenue. Yes, go ahead.
That's where Matt Dillon was discovered.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I got to be honest. We didn't have that much fun with that fire. I'm looking around. Nobody seems to be having any fun here.
That's the best they had.
Okay. Well, thanks. Hey, somebody sent me the menu. It's $2.50 for a hot dog.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, but get the double. The double's the better one. That's $4.75. And they're famous for their curly fries, which are okay. I don't think they're that great. But anyway, when we come back, Ed Klein will be with us. Is Trump going to resign at some point? That was the article he wrote. Oh, well, we'll ask him about it coming up on 710 WOR. Let's get to the latest news. Here's Joe Bartlett.
Okay, Mark, Senate Republicans unveiled their health care plan, proposing a system of tax credits that would help Americans buy insurance. The plan also makes big cuts to Medicaid and eliminates many of the Obamacare requirements, including the individual and employer mandate. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says Obamacare was teetering on the edge of total collapse and nothing could save it. Minority Leader Chuck Schumer just calls it a tax break for the rich. President Trump on another Twitter tirade this morning, questioning allegations of Russian interference in the election. Also asked Democrats not to force out House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi. He says that would be bad for Republicans. He also asked that they please let crying Chuck stay. He's referring to Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer there. And control of New York City school system going to be handed off to 32 school boards at the end of the month. Mayoral control could end. Only lawmakers left town failing to renew it last night. Our next update at noon, breaking news at once. Wake up with Lynn Berman and Todd Schnader in the morning, 6 to 10 tomorrow. I'm Joe Bartlett on 710 WOR and NBC News radio station. Here's a WOR Weather Channel forecast. Fine afternoon ahead with sunshine in the forecast. Could see a few clouds building in before the day is out at 82. A few clouds tonight, low 73. More clouds tomorrow, maybe an afternoon shower or storm during the day with a high 85 and a good chance to get wet on Saturday. Saturday's high 84. Sunshine this hour, 79 at WOR.
Tom, what do you like best about this job? I like to see the look on people's faces when they see the difference we made. Describe that difference. We make places feel big and clean. We give people a fresh start, a do-over, a brand new day with birds singing and everything. And what do we say to people? All you have to do is point. Whatever you're pointing at will disappear. And what happens after it disappears? We recycle the recyclables and donate the donatables so planet Earth stays happy and healthy. I love planet Earth. Me too. It's my favorite planet. So they point, junk disappears, and we do the right things with it. Right, very right. And when do we do all this? We come when it's convenient for you. We work until midnight, 7 days a week, so you never have to take off work to meet us. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.
Hi, everybody. This is Tom Marinero, the president of Residential Home Funding Corporation. And boy, do I have great news for you. Mortgage rates are finally back in the threes. So if you own a home and have an interest rate over 4%, you need to call me right away, and I will waive all of my lender fees. That's right, 0 lender fees for all WOR listeners. And you could even get cash out. So you have nothing to lose. Call me right away at 1-800-636-LEND. That's 1-800-636-LEND. Residential funding is